Welcome back to the channel. You may have heard, and it's not a joke, that Britain may well face blackouts this winter for the first time since the 1970s. According to National Grid, in the months of January and February, the coldest months, and on the coldest, darkest days between the hours of 4 and 7 p.m, some households across the country may face blackouts depending on the supply of gas to produce electricity. National Grid is rolling out what it calls a demand flexibility service running between November and March in aims to avoid blackouts, incentivizing households to use washing machines and charge electric cars during off-peak hours, obviously during the evening or overnight. But the big question on everybody's mind is probably why? Why might there be a blackout this winter? Well, as you've probably gathered, the energy markets are in turmoil across Europe and supplies are in utter chaos due to what's going on in Ukraine. This has clearly led to a huge shortfall in the supply of gas. And considering the UK produces around 40% of its electricity using gas, National Grid has said that this winter is going to be challenging. The blackouts, if they do happen, are reported to be around 3 hours in length, dotted around the country according to supply and demand, and depending on whether the gas-powered stations are forced to shut down because of lack of supply of gas. All of this, if you haven't heard in the last 24 hours or so, among the news that the energy price cap assistance is only going to run until April, i.e. it's reviewable every 6 months, not every 2 years. Now, that's not to say I was entirely supportive of the way that plan was set up, but the plan nonetheless would have resulted in a cap on the energy prices that you pay, thus limiting the risk of your bill skyrocketing. However, as with many things at the moment, we simply don't know what's going to happen next and how it's going to be fixed. Mr. Hunt has said that the energy price guarantee had been the single biggest expense of the growth plan, and the Institute for Fiscal Studies think tank described this package as clearly not sustainable in the long term. And I have to agree with that. It isn't sustainable in the long term. There must be an alternative, but that's just exactly it. There must be some alternative because these energy prices, if they continue to go up, at least after April, they are simply not going to be sustainable. So I, for one, certainly hope some solution is found. And as always, I'll keep you updated as and when I discover it. So in the meantime, please like this video and subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching.